you tend me again. It's blowy out here. A bit chilly, but it's beautiful, so I'm staying out here. So we're going to have a look at exposure now. Okay, Wilfred Owen. So interesting poem. So we're moving through the anthology. We're getting more recent in date, but we're also talking about different perspectives on power and conflict, and we're in the kind of war poetry section of the anthology. So you know quite a lot about Wilfred Owen, but go and find as much as you can about him. He's a really important poet in our literary heritage, so know about him. So I'm going to read you the poem Exposure, and I'm going to give you some tasks, okay? Oh, I've got 7 tasks. Ooh. Okay, Exposure. It's not a very happy poem, I'm sorry. Our brains ache in the merciless iced east winds that knife us. Wearied we keep awake because the night is silent. Low drooping flares confuse our memory of the salient. Worried by silence, sentries whisper, curious, nervous, but nothing happens. Watching we hear the mad gust tugging on the wire like twitching agonies of men among its brambles. Northward, incessantly, the flickering gunnery rumbles, far off like a dull rumour of some other war. What are we doing here? The poignant misery of dawn begins to grow. We only know that war lasts, rain soaks and clouds sag stormy. Dawn massing in the east, her melancholy army attacks once more in ranks on shivering ranks of grey, but nothing happens. Sudden successive flights of bullets streak the silence, less deadly than the air that shudders black with snow. With sidelong flowing flakes that flock, pause and renew. We watch them wandering up and down the wind's nonchalance, but nothing happens. Pale flakes with fingering stealth come feeling for our faces. We cringe in holes, back on forgotten dreams and stare, snow-dazed. Deep in grassier ditches, so we drowse, sun-dozed, littered with blossoms tickling where the blackbird fusses. Is it that we are dying? Slowly, our ghosts drag home, glimpsing the sunk fires, glozed with crusted dark red jewels. Crickets jingle there, for hours the innocent mice rejoice, the house is theirs. Shutters and doors all closed, on us the doors are closed. We turn back to our dying. Since we believe not otherwise can kind fires burn, nor ever suns smile true on child or field or fruit. For God's invincible spring our love is made afraid. Therefore, not loath, we lie out here. Therefore we're born, for love of God seems dying. Tonight this frost will fasten on this mud and us, shrivelling many hands, puckering foreheads crisp. The burying party picks and shovels in shaking grasp, pause over half-known faces. All their eyes are ice, but nothing happens. Okay, number 1. Why do you think Wilfred Owen chose to call this poem Exposure? I want you to think about the different meanings of the word. So we're talking about semantics again, okay, meanings, and there are different semantic meanings of it. So what does he want to us to think about just from the title Exposure? Number 2, I want you to find all the pronouns in the poem, okay? Are they singular? Are they plural? Are they first, second or third person? Find them all. And why do you think he chose to do this? What does it tell you about him and his sense of brotherhood, maybe, or togetherness in that horrible, horrible time? Number 3. How many times has Owen used ellipsis? So why? What are the lines he's using ellipsis in? What effect does it have? Why is he using it at that point? And then have a look at other punctuation marks. We know that we want a range of punctuation to control how a poem's read. And to control meaning. So have a look at the other punctuation marks and see how they're used to change meaning, tone and pace. Number 4, find a selection of images in the poem, and I want you to draw them. So like you did for Charge the Light Brigade, choose the lines and then draw the symbolic representation of them, okay? So you can be weird and you can be wacky, and you can take words and you can sort of think about them, but try and be as illustrative as you can. So what do they connote to you? What do they bring to your mind? What thoughts, what ideas? Task 5, I want you to look at Owen's use of sound, things like rhyme, alliteration, sibilance, onomatopoeia, any of those sort of phonological effects. How effective are his choices at the points that he uses them? Number 6, the most powerful line in the poem for you. So what is it and why? Number 7, I want you to have a look for verbs. Have a look through and find all the verbs and just sort of give what sort of action does it give, what sort of tone does it give to the action of this poem. Okay, well done. Have fun. I'll see you soon. Bye.